Presented from the Aishin Broadcast Studio at Babcock's Media.
Hello and welcome to our first episode of Counterculture. I'm Jeff White, managing editor of Counterman Magazine, and today we're going to be talking about wiper blades. There's a good chance your customer has been putting them off for a while, so today we brought in Brian Smith from Bosch Mobility Aftermarket to tell us a little more about these products. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
All right, so we got about a month left in winter. Why is now a good time to recommend to your customer to replace the wiper blades?
Well, if you think about it, I mean, we just came out of a pretty harsh winter, at least here in Northeast Ohio. I'm sure a lot of the other country has gone through a pretty rough winter overall. Wiper blades have really taken a beating between all the ice and the snow and unfortunately ice scrapers hitting the wiper blades when we're cleaning them. And with springtime, a month away, it's very important now to change your wiper blades because you have the springtime rains, the pollen that's accumulated, and then even through early summer, you run into the downpours. Visibility is a very critical part of driving for safety. So definitely is a great time to change your blades now. And one thing with Bosch blades, they are designed to clean more than just, moisture off your windshield. They're designed to clean off pollen, dust, and insects also.
Now, Brian, when we talk about wiper blades, how often do you think we should replace them? Is this a conversation we're going to be having with our customers again come fall or perhaps a year from now?
Well, typically, at the very latest you want to change your blades is at least once a year. That's generally a very good time. Coming in after your summer months, obviously, the heat, the rains from the spring, the pollen, everything going into fall. Again, that's another great time to change your wiper blades because winter does wreak havoc on your blades and you definitely want a fresh set going into winter.
Absolutely. I suppose there are any number of things that can cause a wiper blade to fail. You mentioned one with the ice scrapers, but what are the most common causes that you see of wiper blade failure?
Obviously, the big thing that, again, we see up here in the Northeast where I live is you have the wiper blade itself being used as the ice scraper. That's murder on the rubber. You have the wipers that are being slammed down, which is hard on clips and end caps and the rubber. You just run into even aging rubber just from the different climates that's just really aggressive on the rubber. So those are the common failures we see. And again, I think from my standpoint, it's people trying to lift a whole bunch of snow off the windshield with their wipers. Also, sure. That's another one that's causing issue. That's hard on the clips, hard on the rubber.
Now, also, I know there are many different types of wiper blades. It's not one size fits all. What kind of different types are available for customers, generally speaking?
Generally speaking, you have obviously most newer cars now come with beam blades. A lot of the older cars came with the old conventional metal frame or plastic frame style blade. Then you have your hybrid blade, which kind of combines the features and benefits of a conventional blade and a beam blade together. And then obviously in the north, up here in the north, we have winter blades. They're very common. And then, to even add the third complicating factor into it, as I like to joke around, is then you have the rear blades.
Okay. All right. And now you mentioned here in Ohio and the Northeast, we're just getting past winter. The places like Arizona, South Florida, they don't necessarily deal with that stuff. Are there wiper blades that are better suited for those climates?
Typically, your beam blades in general is especially like our Bosch beam blades, they're a year-round blade. With the beam blades, they generally hold up better with the heat, the different environments that are thrown at them. Like Florida, Arizona, you get a lot of obviously extreme heat on the rubber. You get on some areas, like if you're more inland or more towards the ocean, I should say, you're dealing with sand that's all over the windshield that can cause issue on the rubber. So I always like to say that the better branded or the better priced beam blades are always better for the tougher environments, for the heat.
All right, some good information, Brian. Thank you for your time today. Brian Smith
you.
from Bosch Mobility Aftermarket, and thank you for watching the inaugural episode of Counterculture. We will see you next time.